can swim. Just can't walk or dress myself. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Salute, 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 and welcome. Welcome back to the Black Ocean. Now, so I'm getting deeper in with your host, the one and only Great Black Shark. Oh, family, I know. Y'all probably thought that I was done with this particular subject matter, and I was going to be done with it. But I saw some more stuff that just kept popping out about this, and I was like, oh my God, it's even worse than we thought initially. Listen, let me go ahead and say exactly why this is going to be the last time I'm covering this, but as tragic as this is, young man Travis Hunter is going to do whatever he want to do. We know that, but his tragedy must be used as a teaching example for other young black men. Oh, we going to get deep on this thing here tonight because I know most of you that have been following the Travis Hunter situation, you probably have seen some of these things, but you might not have seen it in the context that I'm going to put it in here tonight. So listen, fellas, let me talk to the young black men in particular that are listening to this broadcast. I don't care whether you are in a professional sports league like Travis Hunter, or you just a regular average 9-to-5 guy, okay, with a straight square job. Don't compromise your self-respect for anybody, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. I understand that, as a young man out here today, a lot of you are trying to find yourselves, you're trying to get established, and you want to live your lives to the fullest, but let me give you some sound advice. It is better to dwell alone than to dwell in bad company, okay? Take your time, build yourself up, and do not tolerate disrespect. You got to learn when to walk away from the table, okay? And see, you never want to be in a situation like the young man Travis Hunter is here tonight. We're going to examine the latest things that I came across because I kept trying to ignore it. I like, okay, all right, yeah. And then I saw something that I'm going to show y'all here tonight, man. Y'all not going to believe this. And look, let me go ahead and address Turbo Thought crowd out there that's cheering it on. Y'all just leave them alone. What's wrong with it? You want them to break up? I don't want nobody to do nothing they don't want to do, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to point out what I see is wrong and use this as an example to teach other young black men what not to do. Because unfortunately, I hate to say this, a lot of the younger brothers, and it's not their fault, they're in Travis Hunter's situation. Now, what do I mean by that? Yes, the young man is extremely talented. Yes, he's successful, and Lord knows I'm glad he took the route of a professional athlete and to wind up in the streets. So we got all that. Nobody's taking any of that away from him. But the caveat to that is how the young man grew up. Now, I heard that his father was in prison for most of his life, even though he's out now. But you can clearly see here where the deficiencies in manhood is going to be because his mother, I don't know anything about the lady's personal life. She cannot raise him to be a man. I don't care if she was a saint or she was the worst thing on planet Earth. I don't know which, but you cannot raise a young boy to be a man. You just can't. There's things that are going to need to be instilled in him about the progression into manhood and developing proper masculinity. And a part of that is showing respect to yourself and others, okay? But definitely you show respect to yourself first, because if you don't respect yourself, nobody else is going to respect you. So just letting you know what the gist of the broadcast is going to be here tonight. We're going to go deeper on this than most people have, and I'm not going to miss any words because it's not the time to do that when we're dealing with this serious subject. So, you scroll over here and greet my esteemed guests. Let me make sure I can see all of you. I can see everybody. All right, let's see. I see who is this Tuesday Woke in the building. I see Opal Ivy in here. I see Black Truth United as always. Michael Williams, Patricia Jenkins is in here. Tanisha Murdoch. Let's see. Seven Skills. What's going on, my brother? Sunset is in the building. Silla T is in here. Let's see. The Lone Wolf Effect is in here. Nightfall Drop. What's going on, brother? Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Cool Keezy. What's happening, brother? Derek Parker's in here. Diesel Mike out there on highways and byways. What's happening, good brother? Let's see. I think that's everybody that I see. So salute and welcome to all of you and anybody else that'll be joining us in attendance here tonight. Now, we're going to definitely play this little sponsor here because, yeah, I know this is just kind of sad. You know, some people might like, boy, this is a damn shame. But hey, his experience must be used as a teaching tool. And I really hope that the young man can, hopefully learn or catch his snap before this heifer that he's with cost him, man, and ruin his life. Because even though he's young, if he make the wrong plays early, and it's looking like it's going that way, if that engagement story is true, oh my God, man. Y'all already know. Most of the men understand. But anyway, in case any of the women don't get it, you're going to get it here tonight. Because I'm going to break this down from the A-row to the zero. So with that said, we're going to throw this sponsor at y'all to bring a little levity into the situation. And look, before we do this, let me give a disclaimer about the previous broadcast. Listen, y'all know I'm not a bully, okay? I'm not a bully. I don't go around picking on folks. But I'm going to tell you right now, damn it, if you get my attention and you fly at the mouth and start getting jazzy, I will embarrass you on Beyonce's internet. I will do it, okay? I'll restrain. I'll try to give you a pass. If I have to get in my bag, it ain't going to be pretty, okay? Just like Piranha Boy's mouth there. And look, I hope this is the last time I have to do this. I really do, all right? Because if I have to go back at it, I'm going to go even harder. I was just mild with y'all, so you boy. I saw that chat room. Oh, my God, I saw the chat room. That shit is legendary. Look, the chat room is a broadcast in itself. I keep telling people, man, this channel over here probably got a collection of the most vicious roasters online. Y'all are pretty hell, man. And I ain't going to lie, boy, I was going back reading that chat room, man. I lost it. The men and the women over here, boy. Look. I tell y'all what I'm thinking about doing. Let me see what y'all think about this, family. What do y'all think about from time to time we get together and we hold spaces, man, and we just start roasting these tethers and spoons and sambos? I need to get some of y'all in there, man. I don't care if you're FBA, non-FBA, if you're on code, you are welcome. Salute to the good sister AH for the cash out, boy, because y'all are, boy. Some of that stuff y'all be saying in this chat room, I'm like, oh my God, boy. That's how I can tell most of y'all came up in families where roasting was just the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Because, boy, still carrying trees, man. The sister Black Mama. I mean, it's so many. Dad Miller TV, man. Boy, y'all something serious in there, man. Or chat room. It seemed like, too, what I noticed about my chat room when it comes to the roasting, it seemed like it build up where one or two y'all might throw a joke out there, and then everybody else just boy, y'all squat up on that thing, man. So, that's probably why we don't get a whole lot of trolls over here, despite the moderators. They already know, man. Most of y'all operate off my philosophy. You make them famous, in the way that they don't want to be famous. So anyway, y'all let me know what you think about that. I may put up a poll on the community tab after the broadcast, and y'all can vote on it and tell me, hey, y'all want to start having spaces maybe once a week where we just get together and start clowning. You know what I'm saying? To break the levity, break some of the seriousness up. You know what I'm saying? Because, listen, if these fools gonna be out cold, we got to clown them. They deserve it. So y'all think that over in the chat. I'll be looking into the seat ounces, and I'm probably gonna put up a poll after that on the community tab here. And I may put one on Patreon as well, and just see what y'all think about it. But anyway, gonna go ahead and play the sponsor so we can get into tonight's lesson here, because somebody got to teach this the way it need to be taught.
Good morning. May I take your order, please?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Oh, it's only right to be at the Martin Luther King Drive, Biscuitville on this morning.
May I take your order?
Can I get a number 3, please, on this morning?
That's the number 3. What's your side and drink?
Let me get a hash brown and let me get orange juice with that, please.
Anything else for you today?
Oh, I had a dream last night. I want a number 4, please, on this morning.
All right, that's a number 4. And what's your side and drink?
Let me get some grits with that. You gotta have grits on this beautiful Martin Luther King Day.
And what kind of drink for you today?
And let me get orange juice. You never go wrong with OJ. And I'm talking about the drink.
Anything else for you this morning?
Make sure I have grape jelly on the side, please.
No problem. Anything else for you?
Oh, that's it for me today. And I had a dream, and the dream has come true on this morning.
All right, Mr. King, it's on the 11:29.
My God, that's a lot of money. Oh, Lord.
Oh man, listen, man, that will never not be funny to me, man. I had to bring that back on out. Trust me, I got some stuff lined up for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? In the sponsor category that y'all will be like, man, where did you find this nonsense? And some of the stuff I've created, but I got some of that stuff I created on hold because I'm like, wait a minute, nah. I know y'all be wanting to see certain stuff, but sometimes I have to stop myself because I get carried away with this ignorance. Y'all see what I did with the David Lopan remix, okay, Woke Walk Wendy, okay, and that's over there in the video section of this channel. Listen, man, there's another version of that I came up with. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. I refuse to do this. There's sometimes you can't stoop low as you want to stoop because, boy, I would have had all the agents mad, boy. They were like, oh, hell no. Get his ass under the agent hate crime law, man, because they would have had to laugh. And you know, that's when people really get pissed, when they don't want to laugh and you make them laugh anyway. But, you know, listen, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I might have to edit down some of that stuff and then come out with that version of it too. But we'll see. Anyway, we're going to get straight to business here tonight, family, now that we gotten a little bit of levity here and there. Let me go ahead and, ask, how's everybody doing? Are y'all doing okay? Everything straight with y'all? Stay good with your families? I hope that you are well rested and relaxed. Hope your weekend is going well. And I'm going to say it yet again before we get started. I expect every one of you, I don't care whether we cool or whether you hate my guts, I expect all of you that are black, FBA, non-FBA, to make it to 2025 in good health. And I'm going to shock y'all, that includes Parental Mouth, okay? Because Parental Mouth is entertaining. You know, I got a feeling he's going to be up to a lot of hysterical coon antics in 2025. So Parental Mouth, if you're listening, okay, Tinkerbell X, I want you to make it to 2025 in good health, okay? I mean that. I'm sincere about that. I'm not even being facetious, okay? Y'all be careful out here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with tonight's listen. And listen, man, this first thing we're going to analyze here is going to be an example of what I mean about not putting up with disrespect. So I'm going to play this, and right after it finishes, I'm going to give some commentary on it because I got to see it, man. It's just people done lost their damn mind out here. And no, I'm not just talking about the women. Some of these dudes done lost their mind as well. But, man, I tell you, boy, it's we need to trick the insane people and get them to, like, get on some type of rocket ship and launch their asses off the planet so the normal people can be down here because, man, it's people just losing their mind, man. But anyway, I'm going to play this, man, and like I said, I'm going to let it go all the way through before I give my take on it.
So you just gonna let him squirt the shit in your mouth?
Babe, he's doing it for everybody. Why
You know
are
he
you
doing it.
tweaking?
You gonna open your mouth and just let him squirt it in you, right?
Oh my God, we're out for dinner. Why are you tweaking like this?
So if I let him squirt that shit in my mouth, you gonna be cool with that, right?
No, why would you do that? Girls do that.
So just regular. So you just a regular girl right now. Then that's what we doing, right?
No, I'm your girlfriend.
So you gonna let him just put it in your mouth, right?
No.
You right. Pay for your own food. We gonna do that.
Are you serious, babe?
Exactly. That's exactly what we gonna do.
Oh my.
You gonna let him? You gonna let him put it in your mouth?
Oh my God, that was just a water thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you saw that nonsense, okay? Now, I get it. I'm old school. I'm a Gen Xer, man. But I really hope that all generations would agree with what I'm about to say, with what you just saw. First and foremost, I keep telling y'all I'm a Sigma male, okay? And a lot of people get the difference between Sigma males and Alpha males mixed up. Telling y'all the difference, the main difference. The Alphas have somewhat of an ego and they'll sit there and argue. Kind of like the brother did right there. But the Sigmas, y'all, let me tell you something. Young black men, if you ever find yourself in that situation, first and foremost, let's deal with this before we get to that. If you've taken your time properly and vetted the character of the female that you're interested in, you will have already spotted certain red flags. And see, one of the things that stood out to me was that attitude that she had where little buddy said something to her about it. I like, oh, no, she didn't just start with that little disrespectful, jazzy, attitude right there when somebody check you on something because you clearly know you out of pocket. if you with your man, you don't indulge in none of that bullshit, okay? See, I'm like this. If I'm going to take a woman that I'm interested in to any of these concerts or whatever, Chris Brown, Usher, whoever, she going to already know that, all right, now, if you planning on dealing with me in any serious terms, you better not join the rest of these hoes up here with that disrespectful bullshit. I'm not going to tell you nothing. In fact, the business, if you tried, I'm not going to make a scene. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to leave. And that's going to be the last time that you hear from me. And hopefully you can get with Usher or Chris Brown. Fellas, don't compromise your self-respect because, see, going back to the situation that I just showed you, the Sigmas, how we would handle that, we would have sat down and let her go ahead and do that. And then instead of having that conversation with her, because I keep telling y'all, women are not stupid. Let me say that again. Women are not stupid. Who you think you explaining stuff to when you get to having them conversations? Because most of the women in here may not admit this, but when you start doing that and they know they clearly wrong, you know they clearly wrong. When you start arguing back and forth with them, they laughing at your ass in their head. Women are not dumb. You're not explaining nothing to them that they don't understand, okay? And if they don't respect you, they try you with shit like that. Let me tell you something. What he was supposed to, let me say what I would have done. Because no shit had never happened to me like that, knock on wood so far. But if it had, I would say, okay, waiter, come here, player. Go ahead and let me get my part of the bill. And I don't know what she gonna do about hers, but yeah, I'm out. I'm gone. Wouldn't send out a mumbling word to her. I would get up and leave. Wouldn't care what happened to that bitch from then on out. And see, I'm gonna tell you something else. I don't play. If I spend my money to take you out somewhere, you better put that motherfucking phone down. Don't pick your damn phone up on no date with me unless there's no goddamn emergency now. You ain't taking pictures of no food, no nothing. You are there to enjoy my company. I'm there to enjoy your company. I'm old school when it comes to that shit. So I'm just saying, fellas, you got to vote with your feet, man. Don't sit there with all that arguing and talking, because I'm telling you now, they are laughing at you. Because think about it. Everything that he was saying, you know, he did all that. Look, let me put it to you this way. All that talking and arguing that dude was doing with her, none of that she was trying to hear, and wasn't none of that gonna make her change her behavior. All you had to do was look at her attitude. Oh my God, why you tweaking? I'm like, okay, so now let me throw something on your mind. If that was her celebrity dream, Chris, or whatever, she wouldn't try him like that. She was like, I got a man that ain't cool. Anything sexually suggestive or any of that bullshit. I'm like, look, I shouldn't have to tell you nothing if you respect me. You supposed to say, hey, nope, I'm not into that. I'm here with my dude. Nah, I'm cool. I'm all right on that, okay? That's what a woman who respects you does. You don't have to tell her what not to do. She respects you. You ain't got to say a mumbling word to her about nothing. How she dressed, who she hanging with, or her behavior. Trust me when I tell you that, okay? So when he sat there arguing back and forth with her, he should have asked himself, okay, is this going to change anything that she got going on? Because if she tried me like this, this means that she doesn't respect me. And see, you can kind of tell, and I get it. He would be heated. Any man would be disrespected like that if you were the damn. But you got to ask yourself something, fellas. You got to calm your emotions down and kind of pull yourself back from that anger, because I can understand how that would make somebody angry and respects themselves. And you got to ask yourself, are the words that I'm planning to let come out of my mouth towards this woman going to be wasted? And is this wasting further my time from getting away from this bitch and replacing her ass? Because I would have replaced her ass that night. Oh, yes, I'm telling you. I'm like, oh, okay, bet, no problem. This will be the last time you get a chance to do this shit. You disrespectful, unappreciative motherfucker. That's the one thing, ladies, let me tell y'all something, that men that actually have a spine attached to us, we don't like no unappreciative bitch that take us for granted, okay? Especially when you're trying to go out your way to exhibit some type of kindness or a kind gesture towards them. And see, let me further say this. I'm not putting this on all women. I'm talking about that specific category of women. I want to make sure I say it again. You're not talking about all women. We're talking about that specific category of women, okay? Ladies, this is the reason why today all of these heifers up here online talking about, where the men at? Ain't nobody taking this on dates. It's bitches like that. And I use the term bitch because let me tell you why. Why he got to say bitch? I'm saying it for a reason and I want you to listen. If you do want to go start going back on dates with these dudes, y'all gonna have to put y'all foot on them hoes next. You can't sit there and be quiet, because see, like, one thing that I'll see, the sisters, when they do criticize these turbo thoughts, yeah, they'll get on them, but it be milquetoast at best. They be kind of weak with it, because well, this, that. They try to leave them in out. I'm telling you now, these the hoes that's fucking it up for y'all out here that claim you want to be going on dates and stuff. Because see, you got to understand how men are made. Men are adaptive. We're problem solvers. Whatever problems come at us in life, a lot of women often say, especially when it comes to black men, when something's going on, okay, especially if it's something real major problem that most women are like, damn, I don't know how I would deal with that. And you know, the type of problem that'll make y'all break down and cry, for those of you that are sensitive like that. Men, what's our favorite saying? We be like, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And we gonna figure it out too. We're like, all right, you know, crying and being upset about it and whining about it ain't gonna solve a damn thing. We got to figure it out. We know ain't no help, because we're our own cavalry. Black men in America, we know that. We're like, hey, if I'm not the cavalry, ain't nobody coming. Okay, nobody coming in the outside world. Nobody give a damn about your feelings, what you're going through, none of that shit, etc., etc. So, hence our saying, we'll figure it out. So now, I said that to say this. The adaptive and problem-solving nature of man is, when you become a problem, ladies, you're going to figure out a way to mitigate that issue and problem. If that means not having to deal with that particular kind of woman, then so be it. And trust me, young men, if you have to get rid of one, that is not the last one out there. It is cool. You will be fine. It is better for you to vote with your feet and walk away with your manhood and self-respect intact than to sit there in a bad situation being disrespected. It's going to get worse, because it never stops there. That little shit right there will escalate. They basically trying you to see how much bullshit you're going to let them get away with. And if you don't check that shit and go ahead and walk away, it's going to get worse and worse. It never gets better, okay? So don't think that that's the last woman in the world you're going to deal with. Don't be thirsty and desperate like that. Move the fuck around. The world starts to respect you when you respect yourself, okay? So I had to show you that to tie this into this Travis Hunter thing. Now, y'all look at this picture, right? This right here, man. And again, I'm not kicking the young brother's back in. He's a good kid, man. Good young man, talented. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure, man, if you were to talk to him, man, you'd be like, oh, man, this is all right dude right here. All right, young brother. Here's the problem. When you grow up with that good-hearted nature and you don't have dad there or uncle or grandfathers to teach you about the other part of the world that's out here, predatory people, men, women in general, it's kind of like you sending a kid out into the world in their innocence phase, okay? All of us have been children at one point, and you remember what it was like to be innocent. And that's what I see with him, especially when it comes to this dynamic between young men and young women. Nose wide open, man. He look. Let me say this to y'all ladies, right? For the dudes that's out there simping, let me tell you what that really is. And a lot of y'all, man, if y'all stop and think about what I'm about to say, you'll have to agree with me, ladies. The simp really, ordinarily, would really just be the average guy that would love one woman and want to take care of her. Because, see, in our mind, the way most men see you, a lot of these romantic gestures that y'all love that we do, that's because we have this vision in our heads of how a lot of you are. Okay, and some of the women do fit that description if you take your time and get to know them. But for the ones that aren't, like this heifer right here, and y'all know me, the tattoo look right there, that would have been an instant turn off. But see, that boy hadn't been taught about what is a proper woman to be at his side. In other words, a lady. The highest tier of female, in my opinion, that you can reach is a lady, okay? That's just me. But when it comes to how we see a lot of you, it's like an idyllic fantasy view of that we have of you. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no matter if the whole world is telling us, oh, man, this, that, third happened, she ain't it. She did this, she did that. You can't tell you nothing. Every man in here probably done been there at one point in time in your teenage years, early 20s, etc. You know what I'm saying? Every man in here can relate to that. So that's why a lot of y'all probably listen to it. You probably like, damn, boy, I can remember XYZ time. Because, you know, that's just how it is. But see, man, I'm going to tell you what I'm really worried about with the young brother Travis. And ladies, I want y'all to listen up. Take a good look at this young man, okay? Talented, seemed to be a good-natured brother from what we know so far. Once somebody like that get ran through the ringer and they get their heart stomped on and broken, boy, you talking about a hell of a villain origin story. He will be the most cold-blooded ninja you will ever see. And I hope this don't happen. But man, if it go where it's looking like it's going, and Lord, I hope there's some type of out. Maybe the Most High will intervene if that's his will. But man, if it go to where we think it's gonna go, man, boy, you talking about stomp down, stone cold, boy. Man, Travis gonna mutate onto something that y'all don't recognize. I'm telling you, okay? I'm telling you. That's on the best case scenario, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you hate to see it, but I mean, hey, sometimes people create the worst monsters of monsters, okay? And it goes in the other direction too with the women. Don't get me wrong. If a good girl is out here and she get her heart broken, man, and cause boy, look, it's really bad with the chicks out here, boy. You mess around and break their heart, man, and she thought you was the one. Oh boy, the next dude, boy, I feel sorry for him, boy. She gonna be hell on wheels, okay? So, people do have their villain origin stories. And see, at worst case scenario, I'm gonna tell you what I'm worried about with this young man. If things go south, like it's looking like it's on track to, I just don't want the young brother to crash out and harm himself, harm her, get on drugs, none of that kind of stuff. It's never worth it. You take your time, pull back, relax, and then you just move around. That's all you have to do. Okay? Because life is gonna go on, and you're gonna be all right. You'll get over it, okay? So we're gonna analyze some things here that young brother Travis was saying, and we're gonna start analyzing some of this stuff that y'all might not have seen.
They want me to be unhappy. They don't want me to be in a relationship. So I found that out, and I'm not gonna lie, the comments and people, the comments and the people, the hatred that I'm getting, it's draining. It's draining for sure. But I don't even care no more, bro. There's a lot of people, it's just draining, bro. I didn't even want to spark up screening it because I know it's gonna be a lot of people in here trolling. So like, it's draining. I'm definitely not gonna be myself for a minute. There's a lot of people just talking and hating, and like every time I get on my phone, it's something new that they're lying about. Like, every time it's something new somebody's lying about, and we are just a topic right now. And it's draining, bro. It's draining, bro. Everybody just always got something to say. I know. I say that, but Chad, when you get on your phone, there's nothing I can do on my phone without seeing something.
Yep. Look, I'm going to tell you what that is with the young brother. He realized that, he's telling himself that they lying, but if you looked at at his eyes and you listen to the tonality of his voice, he know that most of that stuff is true, because all this stuff that's coming out, I'm like, hey, man, I can understand when you in love with somebody, man or woman, and you be like, man, nah, not my boo. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Nah, they ain't finna do that to me. Not this one. You know what I'm saying? But it comes to a point where so much stuff is, because the universe is going to show you the truth, okay? And I'm going to tell you something I personally believe. The people on this planet that are really good-hearted, the men and women out here, God is going to make sure you see the truth one way or another. You ain't even got to go looking for it. You may be hard-headed to it. You may be stubborn, but he going to keep putting it in front of you like, nope, I need you to see this. I need you to see this. This is what's going on. You got to face reality. And that's what it appears to be with the brother Travis Hunter. Because, see, I want to examine something else right here. Family, this right here, man, that I'm finna show y'all, boy, a lot of y'all might not have seen this, but this one right here, when I heard this, I was like, oh, damn, it's a setup. And it's not just this. Hold on, let me put the snake voice on.
It's not just the terror that you see. Hugged up next to Travis. Look at this smile. I've got his ass. He just doesn't know. He brought me in by the fire and I'm getting warm. I'm getting ready to bite. Listen, all of you in the audience, shut up. Shut up. I'm telling you now, you've probably figured it out. I haven't masterminded this alone. I've got backup. Okay? I've got backup. And in just a minute, when GBS gets back on the microphone, he's going to show you the backup that I have. But I'm here to tell all of you, you're too late. I'm going to last until I take half. That's the trajectory that I'm on. You're not going to stop it, okay? So just give it up. You will not outsnake a snake. That's just not going to happen, okay? It's just not. So I just wanted to pop on here and tell you all, happy holidays and Merry Christmas, and kiss my slithering ass.
Oh, I got jokes, man. Listen, I had to throw the snake voice on real quick because look, that's pretty much how she sounds. See, she looks one way, but you got to understand there's a snake in most of these people out here like this, the men and the women. So ladies, don't think that I'm trying to make men out to be saints and some dirtbag dudes out here. Like the sister Opal Ivy in the chat room said, she hopes this doesn't happen because that's true. That's how men turn into what ladies call us. You dog. Yeah, we became dogs. See, we were cute, innocent puppies at one point until we got our hearts stomped on, and some people never recover from that. Now, let me give a positive note before I play what I'm about to show y'all. Give a positive bit of advice. A heartbreak is the worst type of emotional pain anybody can ever feel. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I really wouldn't. But there are ways to spiritually heal from that. And I'm not talking about religious. I said spiritually heal from that. And a part of that is, one, you need to really be in tune with yourself and know who you are and what things bring you joy outside of another person. See, this is something that I caution men and women about. You can't get so caught up on somebody externally validating you or getting all your happiness from another person, because people going to let you down, even if it's not their intention. You need to be comfortable with you, and your joy should come from you and the things that you enjoy doing in life. So that will always help you when dealing with a situation here that Travis seemed like he's starting to realize it, man. I mean, bless his heart, man. You're trying to hold on with the cognitive dissonance, but the truth is coming out is too much, and we're going to prove it tonight. Man, I'm going to play something for y'all. And if y'all thought that, man, oh, you just exaggerated, GBS, you hating. You know, everybody like to tell you you're hating. I want y'all to listen to this clip here where these guys here were interviewing Travis. And I want you to hear what Travis is about to say about the whole situation, about how him and that chick, because I don't really give a fuck to pronounce her name, that chick that he with right now, the snake, I want you to listen how he's going to explain the further part about how they ended up dealing with each other. Then I'm going to give my commentary on something.
How'd the story start, the love story?
Bro, it's crazy. It's kind of funny because now her brother is like my best friend.
Yeah, I see y'all rocking
But,
a lot
like,
together.
Yeah, he's here at the house, but he's at work right now. But like, he seen her phone one day. He went to her phone one day, and I texted her on Instagram, and he seen that text message. He's like, "You don't know who this is?" So he was like, "You don't know who this is, bro?"
You the real
He's like,
wingman.
She was. Hey, he was a good wingman.
You wait,
Like,
you
I
LeBron.
don't care. She was like, "Boy."
Now, I got to pause it right here, man. Fellas, let me ask right here. I know the brothers. Y'all see where this is going, right? Fellas, y'all see where this is going? I know you sisters, y'all. If y'all didn't catch it, man, I'm about to break this thing down. The chick didn't know who he was, and she was just going to curve him. Don't believe that bullshit. She was talking about, oh, I didn't want to talk to him because he had a girlfriend. No bullshit. She was just like, I don't know who this is. He a goofy-looking little dude, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to pay no mind. And then, according to Travis, her brother was like, hey, whoa, dum-dum, you about to miss a lick. Do you know who this is? Bitch, you better get back over there in that inbox and holler at him. You know what I'm saying? Because you know their whole family probably ain't got shit worth a damn going on. This heifer was stripping in bars at 18. That tell you about the type of family she come from, okay? So we all see the play, the setup, man. They're like, hey, you know, normally we don't fool with the Morenos, okay? You know what they call us, Morenos. They're like, nah, get your little ass back in that inbox because now we got plans for all his money, okay? You going to last until you take half. And see, what I really hate about these two jackasses on this podcast, fellas, you have to learn to recognize passive-aggressive disrespect because that's what that is. They look, the dude talking about, oh, he was your wingman sitting there grinning and laughing. They already know exactly what I just said. They're like, man, they setting you up, bro. They just set you up, man. Oh, my God. Look, in the previous broadcast that I did on this, I had a clip in there where the brother Godfrey was saying, listen, when you get bread, you attracted to everybody. And that's a true statement. It may not be fair, but it is true. And see, listen, let me tell you something. The more financially stable you get as a man, and it's obvious, yes, it does become hard to find people that actually appreciate you for you. I mean, it's not impossible, but boy, you're going to have your work cut out for you. Like the old saying go, more money, more problems. That is very true. I know a lot of people like, man, that's just something people say. Go ahead and get yourself up and get your finances up. You're going to learn. Oh, that is a very true statement. More money, more problems. I'm telling you. So see, you got to understand, fellas, y'all got to really get it into yourself, the young men, okay? Because older men, y'all should know this, but the younger men, you got to get it into yourself that if these chicks ain't gonna fool with you, man, and you just average a regular dude or what have you, they're not worthy of dealing with you when you were sin. If they ain't willing to be there from the jump, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning, hey, man, you'd be like, okay, if you come through, I'm gonna let you know it ain't gonna be nothing serious, so don't you're wasting your time. I'm just gonna tell you now, it ain't going nowhere. But see, a lot of these little dudes don't have, the gumption to say what I just said. And it's only right you let them know because, see, let me tell you this. A lot of women don't like it. What I'm saying is probably going to make some enemies here tonight, but it's cool. Let me tell you something. If you're a mother and you got a son, you shouldn't take offense to what I'm about to say next. You need to make sure that your son understand that you don't deal with the chicks that want to spin the block back because they figure out who you are, what you got going on. Because if times get tough, you get hurt, you get sick, etc., whatever, that help ain't going to be there for you. Because she wasn't down for you from the jump. If she didn't like you from the beginning, ain't no such thing as I'm going to grow to like you or love you, okay? That don't happen. Either it's there at the beginning or it ain't going to ever be there, okay? So that's what I'm saying. See, all the women that's got sons, I'm pretty sure that you could agree with what I'm saying. If it was your son, you wouldn't want, look, watch this. Where the sisters in here that have sons? Grown sons. Where my sisters at that's got grown sons in here? Give me a thumbs up if you're a sister in this chat room, you got a grown son. And when I say grown, I'm talking in his 20s. You know what I'm saying? At least 20, 30, whatever. Where my sisters at with grown sons? Trying to see something. So I'm finna ask a question. I'm gonna ask a real serious question. Looking in the chat room here, let me know where the sisters that got sons in here. Okay? I need to ask the women this question. Ladies, give me a thumbs up if you got a grown son that's in his 20s, 30s, or what have you. I'm trying to see something, okay? Looking in the chat room now. All right, so I'm looking. I don't see nobody answer yet. Don't none of the sisters in here have grown sons? Really? Okay, Dr. Chanel Phillips, she said she got one. Is she the only one with a grown son in here? Okay. Look like she by herself. Okay, Patricia Jenkins, she got one. Come on, ladies, sound off, because I'm finna ask a very important question. I want all of y'all to answer it after I ask it. Okay? Any more sisters in the chat room with grown sons, put a thumbs up in there, okay? Because I'm finna ask you a very important question. All right? So I'm gonna go ahead and ask a question, man, and maybe, the ones that's in the cloud will answer it to themselves. Ladies, for those of you that have grown black sons, how many of y'all, if by happenstance, this heifer that's dealing with Travis Hunter here was to break up with him and come to your son, how many of you would be like, yeah, come on in, welcome to the family? Is there any woman on the sound of my voice that would be happy to have Travis Hunter's girlfriend latch on to your son? Oh, talk to me, let me know. How many of y'all would be like, yeah, come on in, girl, sit on down at the table, man. I need to have, some grandkids or whatever. How many of y'all would be proud for Travis Hunter's girlfriend to latch on to your son and then he come tell you, mama, I done found the one. We gonna go ahead and get married. You gonna walk down the aisle with, okay? See, look. A couple of the sisters in here, Dr. Chanel Phillips said, hell no, absolutely not. Deborah Haley, he said nope. You know what I'm saying? Look at the women. A lot of these women in here, they watching, they quiet as hell because they trying to see where I'm gonna go with this. But see, I like to make it stick. So what I'm saying is, for the women that's like, you just hating, leave him alone. If it was your son, would you be cool with this bullshit? Because y'all know it ain't shit bitch when you see one, okay? So now, I'm going to further let this clip play here, but I just had to show it to y'all. The finesse was in on the family side because the brother was like, hey, nah, you need to get back over there. Dude, it's going to be something. And all these motherfuckers that you've been dealing with, busting it wide open for in these strip clubs, that ain't it. And I could imagine The brother probably told her like this, the helper's brother. She probably said, listen, I know you are a good for nothing turbo thought. You've been in strip club since you were 18. You can still be a thought, but just secure this bag first, okay? Now get your little ass back on over there and make it do what it do. I'm just saying that's probably how the conversation went. Let it continue.
I don't care who that is, but she seen my text message a long time ago. She just never.
Yeah, she's ignoring you.
She left you on red, gang?
Ignore you.
Wow.
And that's when I was nothing, so she man, I don't care about it. And like, she still don't even know why she talked to me.
Seems like she keeps you grounded.
Man, did y'all hear that bullshit? He said she still don't even know why she talked to me. Lord have mercy. Travis. Oh my God, I get it. His father was in prison and he wasn't there, but man, where your uncles at, man? Young black man, let me tell you something. If you have to say something like that, she still don't know why she talked to me. What the hell are you doing with her? See, this is why I know his self-esteem isn't up to where it should be because listen, I'm just speculating. I don't know. But chances are when he was little, before he really got, developed this talent like that, man, he probably caught the blues about how he looked. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just being realistic here because I got to be honest. He probably caught the blues about how he looked, probably got picked on a lot until he really started becoming, a developed athlete in middle school, high school. And then that probably gained him a little bit of popularity as it does with athletes. But, people still probably had little jokes and shit about how he looked. And see, I got to go here with it. I can't prove it. But if most of them jokes was coming from, the young black girls that was his peers, it could play a part in why he got with this heifer right here. I mean, a lot of ladies don't like to hear that, but that's the fucking truth. Y'all got to understand, man, men have feelings too. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the case. I'm just throwing it out there. And like the sister Devin Haley said, if it ain't FBA, no go. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, you better be worried about it, whether she FBA or not. If one of these raggedy bitches latched on to your son or your brother, whatever, and you see that she clearly ain't worth shit, because unfortunately we got that in our lineage too. So, we got to watch out for all of them, man. We got to do our best, especially as men, to make sure we guiding our young men and our families and trying to put them on the right path with the right game. Because, this is what it looks like when you just out there without that instruction. Ladies, you got to understand, masculinity and manhood training can only come from men. And when you send these young boys out here into the world without it, they are bait for every type of predator out there. And it'll be one of these with this tatted up sleeve. But see, what I'm about to show y'all here, man, it's going to get a lot worse. Oh, no. Look, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I put all the receipts together tonight over here because, like I said, I wasn't going to address this again. But I was like, no. It would be irresponsible of me not to come back on my channel and point out this crap that I seen, okay? So now keep in mind what I just showed you. The brother of this turbo thought right here, Taco Turbo Thought, he was like, hey, y'all get your ass back over there. This guy is going to be somebody, okay? Listen, this your chance to make it for all of us. So get on back over in the inbox. I don't care what you don't like. You going to learn to like him. Let me show you something else that's going on here because, see, man, again, for any women that's offended by this, I want you to put in the context of if this happened to your son and your son was smitten by one of these bitches like this. I'm about to play this and I want y'all to check this out.
How long have we been dating?
We've been together for
Almost a year.
almost a year. But
We took our time.
Yeah,
It took us like
4
months to get together.
to start dating.
Yeah.
Like to get together it took us like 3 months because I was whatever. But to start dating it took us about 4 months, and then like when we started dating in February. So we've only been dating for like 8 months, almost 9 months. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Started dating in February of this year. I was scared.
Now, keep in mind what you just heard because that video that I just played you, people are saying that came out in February of 2022. Now, to hear them tell it, they say they've been dating for 5 years. Come on now, do the math. Do the math. Come on now. Is that 5 years? Look, we got to put this out here now. And you can tell by the way he looked younger. Both of them did. Okay. So it's like, man, you heard what was being said there. Now I want to play this one because I want y'all to listen to this. Because this is one that we played before, and I played that in order for a reason. Because, man, if anybody got half an ounce of brain cells, ain't no way you going to look at what I'm going to show you here tonight and say, yeah, he going to be just fine. It's going to be cool. Huh. Man, let me play this, man. I want y'all to listen to this.
Be with him when he went to college. Like, I actually gave him the option to, like, break up. I was like, go to college, go do your thing. Because, like, I was a freshman once, and
Come back whenever you're ready. I'll still be here.
No, I definitely didn't say that.
What you said?
Did you see that look on her face when she said that? Hold on, dog. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me take that back. Ooh, let's go right on back. Yeah. I'm gonna play that again because, like, did you see the look on her face when he said that, talking about, yeah, I'll still be here when you get back? She turned to him quickly, like, motherfucker, no, I didn't say that. Ain't gonna be no waiting. A turbo thought waits for no one. Do you hear me? Just like time waits for no one, a turbo thought waits for no one, especially a taco turbo thought, especially a tatted taco turbo thought. There you go, another T in there. A tatted taco turbo thought. This is what we dealing with here. Treacherous tease, tatted taco turbo thought, all right? Yeah, that's what we dealing with. Let me run this back, man. Pay attention to the way she look at him when she say, no, I didn't say that now. I want you to watch this. And she used fingers to put emphasis on, like, listen, let me make sure you understand this shit. Man, boy, you can't make this up. Ain't nothing good gonna come of this, y'all.
Do your thing. Because, like, I was a freshman once, and
Come back whenever you're ready. I'll still be here.
No, I definitely didn't say that.
What you said? You said it?
I said, I gave you an option to break, like, I was like, go to college, like, go have fun, we don't have to be together.
Yeah, you said if you're going to cheat on me or do what? You said?
Or go do anything.
Yeah. You said if you're going to cheat on me,
leave me where I'm at.
Just leave me alone right now.
Do you hear this, man? Look, see, oh my God, this is hard. This is hard to go through this, but we got to. Because, I mean, you look at this little baby face. Look, when your masculinity is well developed, it does enhance how you look. He got the little baby face. You can tell he's basically a grown boy with a lot of talent. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. That's just what he is. Because if his masculinity was up to code and he was properly trained, he wouldn't be sitting here talking about this. No, everything she's saying is disrespectful as hell. But he don't know no better yet. He doesn't understand his value as a young man, okay, and a talented man that's got a bright future ahead of him in the NFL, okay? He doesn't understand that. Y'all, listen. I want you to listen to the rest of this conversation, boy, because, boy, people be like, man, you be reaching. Okay. You ain't gonna be able to say that after night. Let it continue.
I've been to college once before. I was a freshman, and I did everything, and I had fun. I was partying.
Now, see, that's the other part, too, that let me know that this boy wasn't really around no men because, boy, you got this head rolling, and then you got that little funny-looking face, man, with these little feminine neck roll. That Travis, brother, don't do that. No. Yeah, and look, if he got an uncle, boy, if he got an uncle, man, that was there in the family, you wasn't trying to be in his life knowing his dad was in prison, you ain't shit. You need your ass whooped. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like Travis, no. Then you got, you gonna have the hair that's long and you gonna do this. Don't ever do this again, bro. And then look at the look on her face. She's like, oh, I can't stand to be near him. Look at this, man. Fellas, listen, I know a lot of ladies gonna think I'm being cruel. This is the look of a turbo thought. You can spot them if you really take your time and observe and see. This is something that I teach young black men all the time. When they ask me, like, you know what I'm saying, hey, brother, how can I spot which ones out here ain't no good? I say, well, okay, we got to ask a couple of questions. You the type of young man that's been, sheltered. You grew up in a life where, you ain't really been around no grimy chicks like that, or you couldn't really tell. You got to go where they are, okay? You got to go to these clubs. You got to go to places where the turbo thoughts going to congregate, not to catch nothing, not to even get involved, but you need to go just to observe. Just watch. You dare to take notes and be like, oh, okay, this is what these grimy motherfuckers act like. So when you start to see these traits in other women like that, okay, you be like, nah. I already know what you got going on. You understand? Yes, observation is the best teacher. You got to get out there and observe, though, okay? And see, sometimes when you go places to learn, you're not trying to partake. You on a mission. You trying to go there and look at everything about the environment, how people move, what they got going on, what groups of chicks they hanging with, them damn tattoos and all these fucking piercings. I don't care what nobody say. You see a chick with a bunch of tattoos like that, she ain't worth 2 fucking dead flies. I don't care if you want to exception to the rule. GPS, not me. Yeah, okay, cool. We talking about the rule, not the exception to the rule, okay? Rule, bunch of tattoos, turn around the other direction, or at least if you're going to get involved with it, and you just want to see what that thing here like, just don't get seriously involved, okay? Don't get your feelings involved in it, because she ain't worth a damn, all right? So now, we're going to let this play further, and I want y'all to continue listening here, because see, man, we're going to thread all the news over here tonight on this listen.
And I changed, like, bro, no, bro.
So that's how you keep. I gave him the option to go do stuff. He didn't want to do it. He stayed with me. So now I hold him to that. Like, you can never backtrack because I gave you the option to leave.
I can jerk. Oh wait, what's your favorite road? You see no?
That's another thing I didn't like about this particular clip here. Where she was talking about I gave you the option, so you can't do this, you can't do that. Let me tell you, young black man, something. If you're gonna be the masculine leader in the relationship, which is where the balance is supposed to be, and your part as a man is supposed to be, you don't let nobody dictate no terms to you like that. I'm like, man, whoa, who you talking to? Talking about you gonna let me do something? You don't let me do a damn thing. All I got to do is stay black and die. That's it. Don't tell me talking about no let me do something. Are you crazy? I'm like, all right, look, you better check them motherfuckers, man. Let them know I ain't them other dusty dudes you be talking to. Look, other spineless dude that think you know what I'm saying, the best thing since sliced bread. I'm like, nah, you get out of line with me. I don't care how good you look. I'm gonna check your ass. I don't care if you a 7, 8, 9, or a 10. I'm gonna tell you right now, the 9s and 10s. I'm like, look, baby, don't even waste your time with me. All that bullshit that you used to getting away with ain't gonna happen over here, okay? And look, that's the thing about them 9s and 10s too, fellas. A lot of these guys be like, man, I want a 9 or a 10. You know, if you're gonna use that damn number, so just using it for point of reference in the conversation. But the 9s and the 10s, they like a challenge trying to get with the brothers that they know ain't gonna put up with that bullshit just to see, if, okay, am I gonna be the one that I can get this off on? And I'm like, no. Look, I'm just gonna be blunt. 9s and 10s that's listening to this, if you happen to catch this on the playback, because some of these 9s, look, I ain't gonna put them out there, but there's some 9s and 10s in this chat room. I ain't gonna tell them who they are. They know who they are. Some of them, not just in the chat room here, because they're pretty decent people, but some of them, okay, when it comes to them 9s and 10s, you'll have a better chance of getting that bullshit off with an alpha. Because see, the one thing about an alpha male, his ego can be exploited. A sigma, we don't give a fuck about none of that. Our priority is self-respect. So ain't finna be no arguments, ain't finna be no pissing contests with your little imaginary dick that you got strapped on. Nope, we will leave your ass right where you standing in mid-argument. Like, bitch, there's other things to do. I'm gonna leave you right where you at, okay? So that, I keep telling y'all, that's one of the primary differences between alphas and sigmas in our mentality, okay? But anyway, we gonna further analyze this because, see, man, like I said, dog, whoever his uncles is that didn't really try to instill anything into this boy. If he got any uncles, for all we know, he might not have any. But boy, I just don't see how you let your nephew go out here like that. Being you know his dad was locked up during the formative years of his life when he needed to be developing masculinity and being taught the things that only men can teach other men, okay? And see, when you pair an innocent guy like this, an innocent kid like this, with this type of no good, rotten snake that's done been all out here in these streets, she can run circles around him and he won't see it coming, just like now, okay? Just like now. And see, I'm going to tell you the thing that I really foresee happening, and not because I want it to happen. If things keep progressing, once he get into the league, you already know that a couple of them dudes done got the line down, the rundown on what his chick is like. I really hope Travis don't crash out when one of these guys in the NFL have his chick tied up in knots somewhere. You know, I hope that ain't gonna be a time where he drive her to a party and sit outside while she in there for hours. Cause man, I mentioned that for a reason, and we're gonna get to that a little bit later. But for right now, we're gonna let this continue.
Your favorite road game city?
What's that mean?
Like, you know, when we go on the road, like we play people, like different teams when we play them away.
Oh.
What's your favorite city?
Yep. So you saw that little interaction right there, right? And see, I don't even have to go any further into what's wrong with the chemistry. And again, look at this body language between them. She with that little half fake ass smile. He the one leaning in towards her. She ain't leaning in towards him. And then in the other picture on the right, everything is like a church hug. And I got to say this again. If your woman loves you, man, if she really respects you, she ain't doing nothing related to church hug around you. She is locked onto your ass. Fellas, y'all know what I'm talking about. When they really dig us, man, you have to pry them off of you, man. And then too, you know what I'm saying, especially if you taller than them, they're going to put that big ass head on your chest. Yes, ladies, some of y'all got big ass tank heads, and it's cute. We like that, okay? I'm gonna admit it. I'm a forehead man. I like cute foreheads, okay? I mean, I aggravate the hell out you. I'm going to play with your forehead if you got one. That's just what it is. You know, I'm eating it like that, all right? Anyway, looking at this picture here, this body chemistry is just off, man. I mean, I keep showing it to y'all for a reason because I hope that there's some young black man out here that if you missing the type of advice that should be given to you about this, hopefully this will help you. And if you in that situation, you can catch your snap and be like, well, let me step back and analyze a few things. Because see, brothers, young brothers, never be scared to do that. Never be scared to step back and say, wait a minute, let me assess some things. Let me see, am I being respected the way I'm supposed to be? Okay, am I missing some things that some of my family members tried to tell me about this particular person? Same thing for you ladies. It's okay to step back and just reassess some things, because sometimes when you do that, you can save yourself a lot of heartache, a lot of issues and problems. Like the old saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, okay? So we're going to further get into this, right? Because I got to show y'all some more stuff here. I mean, and brace yourself. It's about to get ugly, okay? If you had never seen this, if you doubt anything that I've said thus far, well, you ain't going to doubt it now, because now we got to get down to the nitty gritty with this.
A man shares a photo with Travis Hunter's girlfriend from the night she allegedly cheated on him at a party. He's also selling shirts featuring their picture together, as well as Heisman shirts. What? Now, before I get into this, let me just acknowledge that this nigga is corny. Now, it was already...
Let me pause this. For those of you that don't know, the comedian down here on the screen, this is my good brother, Marcus, okay? Go over there and subscribe to his channel. He has a weekly podcast called The Mainstream. Good, funny comedy over there, but it's also a place where you can learn things. The brother has his family on the show, his cousin Chad. Shout out to Miss Jonay. Good sister, very wise, knowledgeable elder. She actually does fit the title of elder in the community. And the thing that I like about that brother's podcast is, like I said, you'll laugh over there, but it's always going to be some lessons. And look, I'm a vouch to this brother. Marcus is on code like a mug, man. He's very on code. That's one thing I respect about that brother, in addition to him being a talented comedian. And he can take damn near any situation and turn it into something funny and teach. That's what he's about to do now. So I want y'all to listen to this clip, because like I told y'all, man, this is going to get a lot worse, man, before it get better.
Pretty wild to put this shit on the internet, but the fact that you put a picture of you and her on the t-shirt is top shelf corny. But even if this ain't true about the sex part, this man on her gripping her ass like this his bitch. The fact that she'll let you do that, knowing she got a boyfriend, is proof that she'll let you dig in her back. Now, I've been seeing Travis Hunter all over the internet here lately. For those who don't know who Travis Hunter is, he's a football player. He's the Heisman winner. Now, he's been going viral here everywhere lately. And not because of the Heisman, but because of his girlfriend. Red flag in itself. How is you taking the shine away from me and I'm the damn Heisman winner?
Now, I got the pausing right here, man, because my brother Marcus is cooking in this clip. First, again, I got to reiterate, I agree with him. The goofball that put this shit on a t-shirt trying to get at the belt, boy, you are ultra corny for that shit, man. Ultra corny, man. I'm like this, dog. You would have come out better. I would respect it better if, you would have stepped to Travis and say, hey, bro, look, I know you don't know me, man, but I need to holler at you, man. It's something eating my country. Let me just go ahead and tell you. Now, he may or may not listen. But that's what you do. But for trying to exploit the situation and put the thought on a t-shirt and all that, not that I respect the thought, but I'm just like, yeah, I gotta agree with Marcus. That's some cornball shit, man. That's that old kiss and tell bullshit. So as much of a thought as she is, like, this little cornball do anything for clicks and views stuff, putting them on a t-shirt trying to embarrass that man, nah, that's sucker shit, man. But like Marcus was saying, you brothers, you better watch out for these chicks that think that they supposed to be in the spotlight just because you are. That is not the woman for you, because that's somebody that's trying to compete with you for your shine instead of being supportive of you and falling back and playing her position. That's never going to work. I've never seen that work anytime a woman hop up and do that. Okay. So, I agree with Marcus there, but I want y'all to listen to the rest of this clip because he's straight cooking.
I had to tell you to stand up for me when I was being presented an award in one situation. In another situation, I'm taking pictures with the people. You talking about some when we leave and I'm ready to go. And then you come on the internet to defend my honor and further embarrass me by volunteering this information that I used to take you to parties, let you go in the party, kick it. I sit outside the whole time while you in the party, wait on you to come get up out the party and take you home after. First of all, this
got to pause my brother Marcus again. He is 1,000% right on this. Let me tell you something, man. For men and women alike, if you are dealing with somebody, man, and you start, because if you're dealing with each other for any length of time, you're going to get to know a person and find out things that most of the world don't know about that person. If you respect each other, you be like, hey, man, nah, I got the cover for you on this. And I ain't telling nobody about this. It's certain things that you're not going to get up and just expose like that. So even if that was the case with her, the world didn't need to know that shit. And see, then that go to show you that, a turbo thought, in this case, a tatted taco turbo thought, okay, they don't have good sense, because if she would have stopped and thought, she was like, wait a minute, if I go say this, how this gonna make my man look? If she actually gave a damn about it, but she don't. And vice versa for the fellas. You find something out about your girl or whatever, that's the person you done chose to be with. Hey man, don't go putting stuff out there in the public. If you choose to deal with that person, whatever you find out, that's between you and them. And see, I'm gonna tell you a rule of thumb of mine. All right. And this is something that anybody that's ever dealt with me can vouch for. Even if we fall out, even if we have the worst breakup, disagreement, whatever, I'm not finna put none of your personal business out there that I know about you. I'm not going to expose nothing intimate that you share with me. I don't do that, man. That's not manhood. Ain't nothing cool about that shit. And sisters, it's not cool if you do it either. Now, we all know the women. Y'all, a lot of y'all be like, fuck that nigga. I'm putting it all out there. Okay, but I'm going to tell you why that's not a good look when you do that as a woman. That make other dudes look at you like, okay, I can't trust this motherfucker, because as soon as something go left or go bad, if she go exposing everything, you know what I'm saying, personal and intimate that we just shared, okay? I mean, the women can take that or leave it. It's not a good look for you either. But with the men, I'm just saying that's my personal, code of ethics. It's not even about the other person. It's basically about my character as a man. Whatever look, this is my motto. I operate by Vegas rules. What happens between us, stay between us. And if it wasn't there, they don't need to know. And that's just how it's going to be. I don't sit around, talking about intimate or personal things with people or any exes just because we ain't together no more. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not going to operate that way. I get it. But that's the way you should operate, because, that protects your character. Like my father told me, it ain't one dime in this world worth your reputation. But I want you to listen to what Marcus is going to finish saying here about this, because, see, it's about the time to everything else we're about to examine here.
This is a question I got to ask. Is this one of the parties he was outside waiting on her? Because waiting on your bitch outside while she getting fucked inside is crazy. And then you get your ass on this internet and you tell these folks that you wasn't even attracted to me for real. You said you left me on red in your inbox for 2 months because I had a girlfriend at the time, and you don't do that to other women. Well, bitch, if you wasn't attracted to me, how the hell did you know I was single 2 months later?
Bingo. Now, see, why y'all think I played that clip earlier where he was in that interview and Travis was further explaining that it was her brother, okay, his chick's brother or his thought's brother, that said, hey, nah, that's Travis Hunter. He about to be somebody. Huh? So now, you know what I'm saying? Marcus is on point with that, man. She been busted in several lies so far, okay? Several lies. But now I hope that really sticks with y'all here tonight. That's why I showed y'all that clip earlier, okay? So I agree with Marcus, like, hey, if you didn't know who I was, then how you come back and spin the block back and you know all this other information? Because of her brother. Let it continue.
And on top of that, if you don't do this to women, then why in the fuck would you fuck with me in the first place if I'm doing this to my woman? Then you come on the internet defending her honor for what? To get embarrassed even more? People wondering why a lot of men come on here telling Travis to get rid of her ass. It's because we've seen this pattern time and time again. This is
We definitely have, especially those of us that are experienced older men. Oh yes, listen, we've seen every trick in the damn book. Okay, now let me deal with a comment that I've heard a lot of women saying online. You know, Thotty Karate Brigade is spinning the bullshit and the fuckery. Let me tell you something. I've heard the comment like, "Well, that's his money. It ain't y'all money. Don't worry about that." Listen, man, we not worried about his money. Most of the older brothers speaking, we are very well established. It ain't about nothing about worrying about his money. We not bitches. We don't think in terms of getting in other men's pockets like you turbo thought hoes do that, make them comments. What we're trying to do is play our position as older men and look out for the younger men. See, that's what we supposed to do. If I see a younger brother about to fuck up and make some mistakes, and for the younger sisters too, especially if I rock with you, or if I look at you and I'm like, damn, you know, I wish I had somebody tell me that or what have you, you know what I'm saying? But now in my case, you know, I had father, uncles on both sides that looked out. But if I was the person that didn't have that, you try to empathize and say, you know what? I want somebody to tell me if I didn't see this coming. Hey, young brother. Hey, young sister. Hold on. Let me holler at you for a minute. Look, you might not like what I'm saying, but hear me out. Woo de woo de woo, woo de woo, XYZ. You know what I'm saying? And just you know, drop that on and be like, just remember what I said. Put that in your back pocket of your mental Rolodex, and you might need to recall this later. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what the elder men are supposed to do with the young brothers. That's what the elder sisters are supposed to do with the younger sisters. So the turbo thighs is talking about his money. The money ain't got a damn thing to do with it. Again, thinking like hoes. Men make our own money. We ain't worrying about this young brother's money. We're more worried about, you know, let me use the catchphrase because it's a serious thing, but they've turned it into a catchphrase. It's mental health. And see, that's another thing. Why ain't nobody worried about his mental health? Because we clearly see this bitch ain't no good. And the hoes that's trying to defend it, they know she ain't no good. But see, you know what? That Thotty Karate Brigade, they have to stick together because they hoping that they can find their Travis Hunter out here. The odds are 1 in a million that you're going to find that because there's not no major supply of talented, wealthy simps out here. It's just not, okay? Just not. So I just wanted to address that for them to say, oh, worrying about his money. Nah, man, we trying to do what men are supposed to do. Look out for the younger brothers. Let it continue.
what we was trying to warn you about. Bitches like this ain't hard to spot. Hell, most of us done been through it. Had a ragged ass bitch we liked when we was younger, and she dragged us through the damn mud. And it was clear signs that she was gonna do that beforehand if we knew. We was just infatuated by looks. Look, Travis, I get it. You ugly. Hell, I'm ugly too, but let me tell you something. When you ugly and you got money, it fixes your face. You become so attractive to these bitches. Hell, you can have your pick of the litter. Hell, if you want, you can pick multiple puppies. You can even get you a couple of them at a time, and they'll be fine. Way colder than this bitch. She ain't even cold. And quiet. Matter of fact, go and get you a black one. Keep the money in the community. As an upcoming millionaire, I wouldn't dare have no bitch like that around me. If you can't get right, bitch, you finna get left. Now, Travis, this is embarrassing. I know. But you can get through this. Let that hoe go, dog. Now, I wasn't even gonna bring this up, but I got some little cousins. They'll do right by you. And if one of them get wrong, I'll get that bitch in line for you too. Now let's go and merge our families together so you ain't gotta deal with this type of bullshit. But if you want to weather the storm with old girl though, good luck when it rain on your head. Sit your country ass down, man.
Shout out to my brother Marcus, man. Marcus, you a fool, boy. You a fool for this, man. I had to borrow this and put it in this list tonight because, like I said, it's serious business. But hey, man, you got to get some laughter in here where possible. We don't want everything glooming and doom and gloom, but you know, you have to learn from things in life, man. A part of learning is laughing. Okay, listen. Why I see y'all in here rolling? Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all like that shit? Make sure you subscribe to my brother, Marcus YouTube channel. Okay, if I had business, I will put that up in the on the community tab. You know, when I do these shout outs for the people that contribute to the broadcast, because that's how I am. I mean, if I recognize some good content that I consume, or you know, other younger brothers or sisters, I'm gonna put y'all up on game. I'm not one of the people that, man, I ain't gonna mention that content creator over here. No, I'm gonna put you up on game. So If you're not familiar with his channel, be looking on the community tab after the broadcast. And salute to my Lieutenant Tan in here. Hey, lady, how you doing? How you doing? Man, see, that's another thing, too, because there's several innocent sisters in here, man. I caught one the other day when I was roasting that mutant piranha in here. I be forgetting I have innocent people over here that I don't want to corrupt them. Man, y'all be coming over here when I be doing these broadcasts, man, and I be going in. I'm like, I got to try to do the broadcast when I think y'all gonna be sleeping, something, man, because we need these innocent people to stay innocent. That y'all make the world go around. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, just saying. But look, this is tragic. Y'all saw what Marcus was saying. I can't find nothing to disagree with on that, and most men in here probably can't. But at the end of this, though, I'm gonna show you a dummy that's gonna actually go to the contrary. Everything you just heard me, Marcus, and other people saying here. We're gonna get to that shortly. But this is the picture, okay? This is the picture, the little dusty Negro that she was dealing with. Because see, this is her type. If she was in a club at 18 and she got all them damn tattoos, this tells you a couple of things, okay? One is tell you that she didn't have no father there, because you ain't finna let your teenage daughter get all them fucking tattoos and she ain't gonna be in nobody's strip club. So that's how you know she came up in a household without a father. I dare somebody to prove me wrong on that. And if she did have a father there, it was a dysfunctional household. He weren't with 2 days flies. He was probably a junkie on drugs, whatever, okay? But now this picture here, this little cornball ass dude, you gonna put this out. See, let me get on this lame ass nigga, okay? Because I'm roasting on the turbo thigh, but let me point something out about lame ass dudes that do shit like this. Dude, you're not respected amongst other men, man, because any of us that are known as players or stand-up dudes, man, we don't respect this whole shit right here. We don't run around, hey, man, look at what I did, man. You bitch-ass nigga. You gonna put this shit out here just because you basically trying to embarrass Travis. Hating on another black man shot. Now, see, this shit is hating right here. This is some hateful shit. Why the fuck would you put this out? If anything, look, if you was a stand-up dude and you wasn't hating on the man and trying to be cute on the fucking internet like a big bitch, and that's what this dude is, you would say, okay, I got these pictures. Ain't nobody ever seen them. Man, let me get in touch with this folks and slide over and holler at Travis like, hey, bro, check this out, man. Look. Boom. Look, this is just what it is. I just need to let you know this. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look out. Hey, it's your business, but I think you need to know this, man. I ain't going to put this out, but I wanted you to see this. You know what I'm saying? He could have sent that to him in his inbox and had a conversation like a grown man about the shit, man. Whole ass nigga, man. And see, I got to go here. The little fuck nigga is wearing skinny jeans. He probably running around wearing purses and painting his nails, too. Boy, I can't stand these, boy. Ooh, I almost said something. You get my point. But see, I got something else to show y'all about this, man, because I told y'all this was going to get bad. And like I said, I'm doing this to teach a lesson. So brace yourself. It's about to get worse. Salute to the good brother, Latravia Lawson, for the cash out. I got to show this part right here, man. So in case y'all think, okay, well, GBS is just a picture, because you know the turbo thoughts like to tell you how much you're reaching. Clearly see the little fuck nigga's hand is on her ass. And that go to show you a lot about what she's not worth. Because how would you even be attracted to that? Look, nothing happening junkie, okay? Because you know that's probably what he do. He get high, you know what I'm saying? Get drunk. And a turbo thought is always going to be with something to get high on and sip on, okay? And we're 2 dead flies. How you going to parade something like that around when you need a woman on your arm that represents you well in a professional environment? But again, that's not Travis Hunter's fault, because he didn't have that training. You have to have that training coming up in your teen years. Definitely refine it in your 20s, and you get that from having your father there or your uncles or grandfather, somebody. An older male has to train you in that so that you know what you're not supposed to pick if you go on to become a very successful man, okay? So now I'm going to show y'all the further evidence here that backs up what this picture's saying. Brace yourself, fellas, man, because when I first saw this, I was like, oh, man, I want everybody to be clear. I'm not taking any joy at showing this. I didn't get happy when I seen it. I don't find it funny. I feel for the young brother Travis Hunter. But when I saw this, man, my heart just sank for the brother. I said, God damn, it's worse than a picture. They got video. I'm going to play this for y'all. I want y'all to see this shit.
Had to see what's up, then I picked you up, then I took you home, then I beat it up. Let the way you ride, baby, keep it up. I don't need a lot, but I need your love. First I slow it
So now I'm gonna pause this and tell you what you're looking at. This the little dusty nigga that you saw in the picture. She one of the little turbo thoughts that be trying to chase the rap scene. Let me tell you something right now. I keep telling y'all, when you work in executive security, all right, the groupies, let me tell you fellas something. It's a lot of groupies out here that if you were to see, you be like, damn, she bad. Man, no, nigga, run. You want to be glowing in the dark? Deal with these fucking groupies that's chasing these damn rappers, okay, and these athletes. You don't want that. You really don't, okay? I cannot put that into words enough. You hear me? But see, she all in this little dusty nigga's video, but it gets worse. Y'all pay attention to what's coming up next.
Down, then I speed it up.
So now you saw the little video, and this little fuck nigga here with the t-shirts out on there, that's the same dude as you can see that was in the video. And I'm like, and then gonna have to put the Heisman over that, let you know he hating on Travis. Okay? Dusty ass. And see, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, for you dusty fuck niggas like him, with your little skinny jeans that come out here hating on successful dudes, the universe is gonna punish you. You ain't gonna prosper, you bitch ass nigga. Ain't nothing good gonna come to you in your life for this shit. But see, I want y'all to check this other little bit of footage out here, because see, boy, when I saw this, man, I was like, boy, I hate this. Boy, I hate it for him. And see, this is why the little dude is all depressed, man. And look, Travis, if you happen to come across this for whatever reason, young brother, listen to me, man. Don't do nothing crazy, bro. You can get rid of her and you're gonna be on the upswing. You talented, you work hard to get where you at. Don't crash out over no turbo thought. I get it, you got feelings for it, you can't help that, but just know that, man, if you feel to get to the point where you be like, nah, I can't do this no more, you're gonna be all right, bro. You're gonna be all right, okay? So that's my message to him, but I want y'all to check this out. Now, you see this right here. This is a tweet. And let me take this man out because I want y'all to see this shit. This tweet from one of the little dusty ass dudes, okay? Where they talking about, I don't want to post the tape. And then he talk about, down he got his little flunkies down there chiming in on and that shit. And I'm like, okay, bitch nigga, you gonna talk about you don't want to post the tape. Okay, well, don't post it then. But see, when you a hoe ass nigga, man, that's what you do. Watch this, right? I want y'all to see this. Okay, so now, again, you go there all on X, you got the t-shirts and stuff. Damn, my buddy posted up with Travis Hunter's girl. I'm like, see, this little fuckboy's friends and shit. He done passed it around to him, sitting around like little bitches in a knit and needle circle. He gossiping and shit. Oh, I can't stand motherfuckers like that, man. I really can't, dog. Like I said, she ain't shit, but man, this is whole ass behavior from these dudes. So I'm gonna show y'all the so-called footage that he talking about he ain't want to put out, you know what I'm saying, with his punk ass. Like I said, the universe ain't gonna bring nothing prosperous to these whole ass niggas.
Too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack.
So in case you didn't catch it, that was his girl all bent over twerking on niggas. And see, all of this was during the time that they were supposed to be together. You understand? All this during the time they were supposed to be together and all of that. But see, it get worse. If you thought that was bad, okay? Because see, look, that had to be one of the parties that, Travis would sit outside and she go in there and do that. So for everybody like, oh, GPS, you just hating. You don't want to see her shine. You saw evidence right there how that bitch get down. I told you, man, a bitch with all them tattoos like that, man, and acting the way she acting towards him, and then gonna volunteer that information about he sit outside while you go in and party and be drunk and shit. Your ex-stripper is like, oh my God, all the red flags. Don't ever argue with the shark, because when I say something, y'all know I got a reputation I can back up what I say. It get worse, though, fellas. It get worse. And see, listen, man, we got to pray for our young brother, Travis Hunter, man, because my main thing is I just don't want the brother to crash out over no raggedy, dusty, funky bitch. I'm going to tell you right now, the words of Jadakiss, I'd rather die from a bullet than a nasty bitch. And I mean that shit on everything that I stand for. Y'all, I want you to watch this bullshit right here. For all the women and turbo thoughts like, man, leave them alone. They happy. How you know her? You don't know nothing about her life. Oh, that's the beauty of the internet today. Especially when you got little hoe ass niggas leaking shit out here. Yeah, we do know a lot about her life, because watch what this motherfucker's about to do. This is during the time now. They keep trying to act like, oh, this is before Travis. Bullshit. Watch this.
Them same tats, too.
A eater. Ain't no way. 3 years ago, they've been together for 5 years. That's that same tat. Yeah, my boy in that bitch putting her to work. Ain't no way.
Yeah, I know, family. I know. Yeah, that the bitch all laid up in bed with some little dusty nigga and he got the motherfucker cooking. Let me say something to young black men. Let me talk to y'all, man. A turbo type that's got all the requirements for you about what you need to do and jumping through these hoops, they don't do that for them niggas that they really like, okay? They don't. They don't. In other words, they'll do whatever he tell them to do. You know what I'm saying? Because look, I wonder when the last time she cooked or did anything like that for Travis Hunter. I guarantee you it's probably some video out there, man, that'll pop up. I ain't doing no cooking. I don't do that. He can cook for himself. I mean, she the type of bitch that'll say that. Because she don't give a damn about that boy. Huh? Oh, my God. It gets worse. It gets worse. Family, I want y'all to pay attention to what's coming up next. We got a jackass that's going to speak on this subject coming up. And I'm going to be stopping it in between all the dumb shit that he going to say. Because this little motherfucker here that I'm about to show y'all, he say anything for attention, okay? Little dusty, cornball ass goofy, okay? Anything for attention, this is what he say. And he don't like black women, by the way. You know what I'm saying? He say, I get me a Mexican bitch. That's how he talk, okay? So just letting you know that came out his mouth. I want y'all to listen to what this idiot have to say right here coming up, though, because this is some of the worst advice you could give a young man in Travis Hunter's situation.
Say, man, listen. I've been getting a lot of people been hitting me up, asking me what I think about Travis Hunter and his girlfriend. And I'm just gonna say this. Man, leave that nigga alone by this bitch. Nigga, can't nobody come tell me nothing about my bitch, nigga. Can't nobody speak on me and my hoe. That's that little nigga hoe. Whatever she was doing, nigga, he a perfect kind of gentleman, nigga. He know what kind of bitch he got to drive her to the party and stay in the car and let her party. Nigga, he...
You hit this little old deformed earthworm looking motherfucker right here. Y'all already know I done went in on him. If you over on my Patreon and you need proof about why you going in on CW, go look up the Charleston White conversation on my Patreon and listen to that broadcast. It's got everything in there about why this motherfucker ain't nobody that nobody need to be talking about, man, I'm riding with Charleston. Did you hear this bullshit here? Because see, first of all, like I just said, this is a motherfucker that just be contrary for the sake of being contrary and say anything. Every black man in here that's got a son, okay? Every black woman in here that's got a son. You know you don't tell them this advice that he's giving right here. He wasn't being sarcastic. He wouldn't. See, this is what I can't stand about motherfuckers like this. They like to just get on here and just say anything just for the sake of going against the grain. When if you're going to be trying to do anything useful as an older man, you should be trying to give the young brother some game that could help him catch a snap. Sure, he ain't going to listen to most of us talking. But one thing about the truth, you may not hear it then, okay? You might not follow it then, but it's gonna register at some point in time if somebody told you the truth. See, for me, let me tell you how I live my life. I have a conscience, and I have to be able to sleep well at night. So even if a person don't want to receive what you're giving them, if you know that you're telling the truth, even if they say, all right, listen, I heard you, I don't want to hear no more about that, you did your part. At least you ain't gonna be one of the people that's like, oh my God, I can't wait for the payoff. Just wait till they find this out. I couldn't be that kind of person if I route with you. Look, it's even people that I'm not cool with. You know what I'm saying? That if I see certain things, I'm like, oh, I can't let you go out like that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Or sis, okay? I'll pull your coattail even if you be mad at a motherfucker, but I'll be like, look, bruh, I saw this. If I'm claiming to be cool with you in a kind of halfway, I got to put you up on this. And you can do with the information what you will, okay? So I want you to listen to this little jackass, what are you about to say here? Because I bet you he wouldn't tell his sons to do none of this bullshit. And I bet you he wouldn't follow none of the advice he talking about. Talking about, you can't tell me nothing about my bitch. Huh? Man, you hear a crash out over that little Mexican helper that he with. That's his wife, okay? And I ain't look, I'm not going to put no picture of his wife up on the screen. That's one thing I won't do. But trust me, she looks like a Mexican, okay? Refrigerator built down to the core. We gonna let this jackass continue though, cause boy, I tell you, boy, he of all people had to go chime in on it just to be contrary for the sake of getting clicks and views. Let it continue.
She letting her get her roll out. Nigga, shit. Nigga, that nigga like that little pussy. The little pretty motherfucker doing what she doing on that motherfucking athlete dick. Nigga, y'all better leave that nigga alone by this bitch. And he a smart young man. Man, get a prenup. Man, you can't tell me what to do with who and with and what I love. Man, stay.
How the fuck would it be smart for him to continue down the path that he's on when every turn is showing that this bitch don't respect this young boy? What father would say, yeah, just go ahead and keep dealing with her? What mother would say, yeah, go ahead and keep dealing with her? And then as far as talking about what nobody could tell you, I believe your dumb ass, because he don't have two boxes of rocks put together in his head worth of common sense. So I believe his goofy ass wouldn't listen to nobody like that. And see, look, here's the thing. Even if Travis Hunter did get a prenup, yeah, that would protect his individual personal finances. But boy, if he fuck around and get that terrible thought pregnant, oh man, prenup don't cover none of that. Or prenup don't do shit for no child support. And not at all, okay? And that's exactly what she angling for. Lord, I hope that don't happen. I hope, look, I'm gonna go somewhere cruel with this. I hope the Almighty Father curses that bitch womb with barrenness, at least for the time that she with him, so that she can't fuck around and get pregnant and then go straight to the bank after she stopped fucking with dude. I really hope so, because a terrible thought like that deserves it. Yes, I went there. You damn right. I did. Okay? I hope that's exactly what happened. But we're going to let this jackass continue talking here. I want y'all to listen to this, man, because see, a lot of people like, man, why you be going in on him? I'm like, man, it's been so many reasons. I broke that down several times, okay? Not to mention his comment where he, according to him, he claimed that he don't find nothing wrong with raping women. Say he done it before. And don't mind putting his hands on women. Talking about black women too, by the way, okay? So anyway, if you don't believe me, look on my YouTube shorts. That short is actually up on this channel. And again, for further proof of why this dude ain't shit, you on my Patreon, look up Charleston White Conversation and watch that broadcast from front to back. So let it continue.
That's your motherfucking people business. And anytime dick and pussy is involved, you shouldn't have nothing to say. They fucking each other. You ain't fucking now one of them. So mind y'all motherfucking business. Leave that nigga alone. All you niggas speaking on it really is some marks, nigga. Some mark ass niggas, some lame ass niggas, and some nosy, messy asshole getting in somebody else's business.
That is what a little old goofy earthworm looking motherfucker would say. No. The people that's commenting on that are stand-up brothers that actually give a damn about the younger men in the community. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. Because, look, here's the thing. When older men see younger guys out here, and we done already went down the roads they have yet to travel several times, okay, enough where we know everything on that road that they own. It is our responsibility to try to put it to the side and give them some game. Now, they may not want to hear it, but that's what we're supposed to be doing. Again, this is why I say the term elder is an earned honorable title, okay? Elder doesn't just come with you getting older. No, elder comes with consistent action into your later years in life, where you're trying to be a benefit to those that are younger that are going to go on to become the future. But see, this jackass wouldn't know anything about what I just said. Let's let it continue.
Everybody done fuck with somebody who done cheated on them. Stay out them little folk business, man. Mind y'all motherfucking business. And to all you punk ass niggas that's releasing the video of the hoe cause you sneaking leaking, nigga, you a player hater. That young nigga a real live player. Nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck what my hoe doing.
I agree with him on that part. They some hoe ass niggas for putting that shit out there to try to embarrass Travis, but a real live player, no, he's not. That's basically a little boy that's grown with NFL talent, amazing skills on the football field. I'll never stop saying that. Absolutely incredible talent. I see him going on to do some very great things, okay, in his football career, as long as he stay healthy. But as far as trying to call him a player, no, let's not even play like that. But see, this little gang goofy motherfucker will probably really think that for real, though. Let it continue.
My hoe satisfy me and make me feel how I feel. Nigga, fuck you. And what you thinking about too. So I'm just gonna say this. All y'all got something to say about Travis Hunter? Fuck you in your ass with handcuffs on and super glue on your lips. Like Bernie Mac would say. Mind your motherfucking business, nigga. Bother no nigga about his hoe. Can't no nigga come tell me shit about my hoe.
Yep, there were the words of wisdom that I know you was waiting on tonight over here in this broadcast, because what would it be without, Charleston White telling you about his hoe? And that go to show you what he think of that Mexican wife of his or that a hoe. Man, boy. Well, maybe he right, though. I don't know what his wife do. Maybe she is his bottom bitch or something like that. He said it. I didn't, okay? Family, nonetheless, I think I proved my point over here tonight. I did this broadcast for the sake of any young men that might happen to find this, that could be in that situation. And if you're not, hopefully you will learn from the mistakes of others. Because sometimes, yes, experience is the best teacher, but there's certain things that if you can avoid having those experiences by learning from a distance, it's best to choose that route, okay, in life, okay? Sometimes it's best to observe and learn instead of actually going through certain things for yourself. So, with that said, salute everybody that contribute to the broadcast. We're going to have a Patreon broadcast coming up tomorrow. And if you didn't catch it earlier, if you go and look on the free section of my Patreon, me and the brother Eric Johnson, as better known as EJ, hilarious young brother. I got to get him, Black Truth United, Black Truth United, and Red Joker together one day just for a roast session on these damn tellers. Because, man, if y'all three brothers put y'all talent together and start working on some type of animation project, roasting each other, that shit would be hilarious. So hopefully I can get the three of you brothers together and just see what y'all think about that. Or if not, we'll do a weekly roast session on X, because I'm finna start cranking these X spaces back up. But me and the brother Eric Johnson did a good space on a particular subject about, y'all not gonna believe this, because go and look on the free section of my Patreon and you can find it on there and on X. The topic of the space was, and it was his space, I posted this video clip. If you follow me on X, you probably saw it, where this degenerate heifer was talking about seeing her mama naked and trying to normalize that. And I'm like, man, is this where we at now? We actually got to tell people that it's not normal for you to be looking at your naked parents unless you taking care of them because they sick and you got to bathe them or something. Yeah, so, y'all can go check that space out for yourself. Like I said, we're going to probably do a part 2 of that sometime soon. And I'm probably going to get several other brothers and sisters to chime in on that. So it'll be hosted on my platform next. But yeah, this is where we at, family. So those of us with sanity, we have to hold the line. And those of us who are black men and black women that care about our youth, we have to try to pull them to the side and give them whatever game we can. They may not always receive it, but it's our job to try to help them instead of just watch them bumping their head all the time, okay? So with that said, family, again, let me close the broadcast with this. I want you to be safe going into 2025. Careful out here if you got to be traveling. Hopefully you get where you're going before night, because all the goofy drunk drivers going to be out there doing their thing. I expect everybody in here, whether you love your brother or you can't stand me, to make it to 2025. And I want you to make it, especially if you can't stand me, so I can argue with your ass and probably clown you, okay? I can't do that if you're not here. All right? All right. So anyway, family, salute to you. Black first, take care of yourselves, love your families, and I will see you all in future content.